Personally. Shit! Cassandra, come now. Show mercy.
You turned him against us. My own brother.
We lifted Deimos up. We made him great, unstoppable.
You made him a monster.
Then fight by his side. Teach him. You would have Deimos once again.
His name is Alexios.
I beg you, this world is severed, Cassandra, and we'll unite it.
Shut the fuck up!
My hands are empty. Have pity.
You will die just as you lived. As a coward.
I'm not through. I won't be forgotten for all I've done.
You're not worth the memory. My lamb, you've been gone so long. Brasidas is dead. No. Deimos killed him in battle. And what of my son? Cleon fired an arrow into Deimos' back. The wound didn't look fatal. He could still be alive. Malakas, Cleon. I'll kill him with my bare hands. It's done, Mater. I already sent that snake to the sticks. My family. You're all I have left. Mater, there's something I need to do. I need to go to Mount Taygetos, where it all began. My whole life has been spent fighting and running. Running from my past, fighting to forget. I can't do this anymore. My heart was shattered on that mountain. I need to put that night behind me, once and for all. I'm coming with you. Alexios!
On the edge of the world, a mother calls out to her child. Touching.
Alexios. Please.
You use that name as if it means something to me.
It's the name your father and I gave you.
Was that before or after you brought me to this mountain to die?
It was the cult! I tried to save you! I did everything! The priest told me you were dead!
And they told me you abandoned your son!
Alexios, come to me. We are your family. We can go home.
Family? Home?
The cult is my family. The battlefield is my home.
I promised to bring him back, Mater. But the cult has poisoned his mind.
Promised to bring me back to Mater, did you? You didn't bring me here.
Why don't you tell our Mater the truth?
And what truth is that?
That I'm the chosen one. I'm the one with a destiny. I will bring order to this world. You're nothing but a mercenary with a broken spear.
You don't have a destiny! You are just a tool used by the cult!
I'm glad you said that. Since we first met, I've been trying to figure out what you are to me. You're a weed, trying to choke and destroy everything I've planted. And you know the best way to kill a weed is at the root.
Alexios?
When I was little, I found a lion cub trapped in a snare. My friend tried to free it. That's when I heard the deadly growl of its mother. I watched as the lioness tore my friend to bloody shreds. Even in the world of beasts, a family protects its young!
I loved you! I still love you.
The one you love is dead. My destiny is clear. And I won't let you get in my way.
Alexios, listen to me. You are my brother. I tried to protect you once, and I failed. I will not fail again. This belonged to our grandfather. You're home now.
I've done terrible things.
We all have, Alexios.
You can't protect anyone, can you? Maybe we both should have died here that day. But
No!
the gods are cruel.
From the moment I first held you, I knew. You are sent by the gods to protect this world. And you did. Always forward, my brave Cassandra.
Thank you for inviting us over.
Stentor, can you pass the wine?
All out. Well, that wasn't so bad, was it?
It'll never be the same. I thought it could, but it'll take some work.
It's impossible to see through the gods' eyes. They have a plan, you know. If we could, then we'd know just what to do.
Someone's kept their eye on me.
You're special! Look at the life they've blessed you with! Not so bad, if you think of it all.
That's optimistic, considering.
Just remember, no matter who surrounds you, I'll be there. And the others are waiting for us on the ship.
Right behind you.
Don't touch that chest. It's mine.
I'm no thief, but if I was, I'd want something more valuable.
Take that back.
These ruins are an interesting place to set up camp. What brings you here?
A long time ago, below this very spot, my pater, the great adventurer Nikios, entered the labyrinth to steal the Minotaur's treasure. As I waited outside, I heard shouts and roars. Then his men came pouring out. His men, but not pater. I need to save him.
The Minotaur was just a man in the mask. And not much of a man at that.
Those idiots in Befka. They wouldn't know a real Minotaur if it ran them through with its horns. It's not like that here, Mistios.
Where is he then? You said the labyrinth was beneath us.
Yeah, there's a creepy-looking trapdoor beneath the temple.
Take me there, and I will slay the Minotaur and find your pater's... Find your pater.
You'll do that?
The Minotaur will die, and I will find your pater.
Thank you, Mistios. No one ever believes me.
Just calm down and take me to the labyrinth. What's your name?
Ardos, now follow me. The entrance is way down on the ground. Isn't this amazing?
I've seen some things, Ardos, but this...
is amazing!
So the Minotaur lies beneath Knossos' palace. Open the door. I've got a Minotaur to slay.
Oh, right. It's locked.
If you don't know how to get in there, I swear.
I don't. But the guys who went into the labyrinth with my pater will. I tried talking to them, but they won't speak to me.
They'll speak to me. Who are these people?
The collector, swordfish, and my old caretaker. My old caretaker. Boring old man. Never wanted to talk to me about my pater or the Minotaur. So I left him to find out the truth on my own.
Bold.
And the collector is this guy who buys weird stuff. He's a merchant in Gortin. Oh, and the last guy, they call him Swordfish.
Of course.
He's the boss of Octopus Bay, and he's mean.
I'll make sure they all talk.
I hear you're looking for a certain fish.
Yes. Swordfish.
I hope you know what you're in for. He's ruthless. Cut off a man's nose just for sneezing.
Where is he?
No one's seen him in a long time. But there's a rumor he controls Heraklion from a hideout underground.
That's ridiculous.
It's all I know, mistress.
I'll keep that in mind.
Not another word out of you, Malaka. I have orders. Everyone who talks about swordfish must die.
What's the problem?
My husband is missing. He went out fishing yesterday near Nafi and hasn't returned.
You must miss him.
This is more than a wife missing her husband. I truly fear he's in danger.
In danger of what?
Pirates. They were spotted in the area recently. I told them it was too dangerous, but we needed the drachmi to pay sword fees.
I could rescue your husband. For a price.
Please, I'll find a way to pay. Just get him back.
I'll look for your husband. Where should I start?
His favorite fishing spot is on the west coast of Anafi, north of here.
If he's alive, I'll find you. My wife sent me to find you.
Praise Poseidon! The pirates were waiting for high tide to attack.
We need to leave now. I'll escort you back to Heraklion.
I'm right behind you. Oh, I owe you beyond measure. How can I repay you?
My services are expensive.
Of course. You worth every drachmi. There would be more, but Swordfish already took his cut.
Tell me about Swordfish.
Swordfish, even his name. I last saw him many years ago, diving for treasure around Fisherman's Beacon.
Godverdomme man, beter komen jullie hierheen.
But his presence is felt everywhere in Heraklion.
Zit hier een kneusje, jongen.
Somewhere.
Waarom gaat hij niet dood? Is dat? Waarom gaat hij niet dood?
Deimos, I knew you'd come. Dog! Dog of Cosmos!
Is lef
Have you come
zeker.
to bite?
Ja.
I have nothing to do
Hij
with
is
the
lef.
cultists.
Think I believe you? You're mad!
Deimos has been dealt with. I
Zie hij
saw to
is
it
het
personally.
groene, zie je?
Likely story.
Skut
I'm
daar.
here for
Skut
the-
daar.
I won't go back.
Skut daar.
I won't
Skut
go
daar.
back in there. I don't care
Die
if
moeten
I
we
know the
hebben.
cult. I want out. You want that artifact? Go fetch it.
Once a cultist, always a cultist.
What do you want from me then, Deimos?
Answers. And
Zie
you
je,
will
die nu
give
dood
them to
wordt
me.
geschoten.
How did you get into the labyrinth?
Nikios had a key. He put it into the steel.
But you can't go in there. He'll kill you.
It'll get out and kill us
Ja,
all.
die moeten we hebben,
You
ja.
underestimate me.
Precies die, ja.
That's what Nikios
Die dacht
said.
dat die stoel kon zijn, maar om 3 keer mij te killen.
You can find drachmi anywhere if you look hard enough.
Pak hem dan,
All it
really.
takes is a little persuasion.
Where's the boy? Ardos.
You're his caretaker?
Of course. I need to speak with him.
Don't worry about Ardos. He's safe, far from here.
Where is he?
I was told to expect an old man. You don't look the part.
It's very important I see him.
Who told you about the boy? Speak!
It's nothing personal with the boy or the old man, but if I tell you anything, I am good as...
Dead? Guess what'll happen if you don't tell me anything?
Okay. What is it you want to know?
You'd stand by as an old man gets beaten.
But
And you agreed to kidnap the boy.
they're just up the road. The cult. Go kill them all. You'll be doing me a favor, too. Let me go, and I won't tell anyone what happened.
I'll let Zeus decide your fate. I need to find the old man.
Thank you, Mistios.
Breathe, old man.
Ardos, the boy. Is he safe? Alive?
I won't let anyone hurt him. Though I do sometimes think about strangling him myself.
Ardos has been known to test even the most resolute of wills.
I'm looking for a way into the labyrinth. Ardos said you might know something.
I know this. That place is death.
Why would they hurt you?
When the survivors fled the Minotaur, they left behind a disc. The key to the labyrinth. And I kept it.
Then why do they think Ardos has it?
Because he does. He stole it from me. And I told them about it. They tortured me, Mistios. I tried not to break. I failed him. I failed him all these years.
The people who tortured you belong to a powerful cult. They have broken stronger men than you. You can still make things right with Ardos. As smart as he is, he still needs someone to look out for him. Family. He needs you.
He doesn't even want to see me, Mistios.
Keep trying.
About the disc. He doesn't know his true purpose, Mistios. With it, you'll be able to open the labyrinth.
Just promise to keep him safe.
He'll be safe with me. You must be the Hoarder.
The Collector.
Dust collector, maybe. I'm here about the Minotaur.
No. I can't. I don't know anything about the Minotaur.
Ardos sent me. He says you know things.
Ardos, the boy. Never talk to the boy. We all promised.
What you saw has scarred you. Those scars are starting to fade. Perhaps you'd like some fresh ones.
No, please. I have answers. If you aim to survive that beast in the labyrinth, I know what you need.
Tell me your secret, Collector.
The armor of the Zeus himself. It's the only thing that can withstand the beast. But it's not here. It's in the fort. I had to sell it.
There's nothing wrong with my armor.
Nicios thought his armor was the finest in the Greek world. He could have worn Theseus when we found it. But I was the perfect fit. Minotaur struck me right in the chest. Should have died. But Nicios... Don't make Nicios' mistake. Wear Theseus' armor.
Breathe, Collector. I've learned enough. If Theseus' armor is still in the fort, I'll find it.
There are more pieces of Theseus' armor. I've only managed to attain 2 of them. But someone stole one from me. If you find it, you can have it. But give whoever took it a piece of my mind. And perhaps a piece of your blade.
You?
Whatever it was, I didn't steal it.
The old caretaker said you?
Go. He told you stuff? Did he tell you anything about my pater?
No, he didn't, but...
What about the Collector?
He said you're like your pater.
Really? That's nice to know.
Look, the old caretaker said you...
Wait. And swordfish? What did he say? You found him, right?
He said the key goes in the stele.
Oh, I know where the steel is. But wait, what's this key you're talking about?
The old man said you stole something from him.
No, I didn't. Wait, what did he accuse me of stealing?
The key to the labyrinth, a disc.
Oh. You mean this old thing? I always wondered what it was for.
Swordfish mentioned there was a place to put the disc. In a stele.
Oh, so what do we do now?
If we put the disc into the stele, the entrance to the labyrinth should open. Then I see about a minotaur.
And you'll save my pater too, right?
I promised I'd save your pater, didn't I?
You're the best, Mistios.
Your pater and I will be back before you know it.
Let's head to the entrance and try out the disc.
This can't be Minoan. What is this? Malaka! It's real. Why the gods? A string Theseus used to navigate the labyrinth. Let's see what's at the end. A creature of rage did this. This must be Nikios. A ring. Ardos might want this.
Eerst de... Ja, echt wel. Eerst de Sphinx met zijn kutrasseltjes. Nu de Minotaur. En nu moet het nog Medusa en de Cyclops. Ja. En als ik die alle 4 heb verslagen, dan kan ik Atlantis openen. 2 staat daar.
The Minotaur is dead. Thanks for your help, Ardos.
Where's Pater?
I searched the labyrinth and...
Oh.
I'm sorry, Ardos.
Sorry? Why?
Listen.
You said you'd bring him back.
Aha.
You lied.
Maar
Go
dat
back
klopt niet,
in
want
there
die
and
is schattig
find
en
him.
klein.
Ardos.
You promised.
He's dead, Ardos. We can't raise the dead. But we can move on.
Oh, leuk.
I'm afraid I'll forget him. I don't want to forget him.
Take it. To remember him by.
Nou ja,
Pater's
die baas is
ring?
vast beter dan
Thank you.
Tien.
Thank you.
We should get out of here. What will you do now?
I don't know,
Oh, ja,
Mistios.
ja, daarom.
Without Pater, I don't know.
Maybe you can figure it out together.
Ardos.
Remember, you're never alone.
Oh,
There will always be people who care. Stay out of trouble, boy.
You know I can promise you that.
I'll make sure of it, Mistios. Thank you.
Not if I cut the answers from your throat first.
Such pretty words. They almost scare me.
How about we put our skills to the test?
I'd rather not waste my time or my skills on the likes of a nobody.
Sounds like you're backing down.
Don't want work, Mistios.
Hold on, you seem familiar. I recognize you. You're in the Olympics. You're the champion, I'm sure of it.
Yes!
Zo
You're looking at an Olympic champion.
Get back to your training.
You're amazing. Tell us, what do we need to do to be a true champion?
Anyone can be a champion, but it takes hard work and a commitment to your passion.
That is what I always say. So, an Olympic champion strolls into my school, steals my thunder, and dares to challenge me? The great Euthymos!
Does the great Euthymos accept this challenge? Or is he too afraid?
Afraid? Ha ha ha! Try sparring with my students first. We'll see if you are as strong as you say you are.
Let's see what your students are made of.
Be careful. I heard the healers have their hands full these days.
I'm sure they will find time to tend to injured youth.
Oh, not bad. Even the best of my students cannot stand against you.
Warm-up is over.
Oh, such fire! Come then if you dare. Face me like a real warrior in our arena. Oh, I'll be careful not to break too many bones. My loyal students! This Misthios has the nerve to challenge me! The great Euthymos! At my... our school! This is your last chance, Misthios. It can all end if you simply walk away.
Are you done talking?
Oh, we'll see what you are made of then, hmm? We'll fight like real champions! All right. All right. I yield. You've ruined my reputation. How will my students learn from me now?
You were ruined by pride. I had no part in it.
We've nothing to learn from a fallen master.
Oh, vet.
Some of us want to follow in your footsteps, Misthios. Can we come with you?
I could use a few good warriors.
You hear that? We're going to be warriors!
Fine. You've won. You are worthy. I'll tell you what I know. Keeping a school like this is expensive. But we receive a good lump of drachmith from this rich fellow to keep things running. He visits now and then, stinking of wine. Frequently accompanied by strange men.
I assume they're not here to admire the training grounds.
I noticed that they tend to favor my star athletes, the ones who exhibit exemplary skills and performance. They watch them very closely.
Solon was one they looked closely at, I presume.
Oh, Solon. He was one of my greatest athletes. He stopped coming to class soon after the men came.
Yet you do nothing, even when you clearly know something isn't right.
This fellow has powerful allies and influence. I've tried to do something, Misthios. I've asked questions and I was told to stop for my own good and the good of the students. As much as I hate to admit, I am powerless.
Strong man like you shouldn't take orders from a drunk fool.
You're right. I've been... weak for far too long. Thank you, Misthios. I may still have other strengths to hone.
I heard everything! How can you stand by while your students are being taken? All for drachmi?
How did you get in here? Is she your daughter?
Men like you are the webs. I can't rely on you. I can't rely on anyone. I'm going to save my brother.
Her brother? By Zeus, what have I done?
Choose your opponent.
Nou, dit wordt niks. Nee, zie. Defeat.
I'll hunt Ivanthi in the arena.
I will hunt you down!
A warrior in the arena doesn't have many privileges outside those of pleasure, fame, and glory. Tell me, Misthios, do you have anyone close to you? Friends, family, lovers?
Jezus Christus, man.
I don't long for the company of others. Misthios works best unencumbered.
My daughter's very important to me.
I won't push any further. But come see me fight.
I envy
Wat
you,
een
Mistios.
kutgroep.
You have everything to gain. Don't let it slip away.
Onschuld.
Choose your
Nou, ja,
opponent.
bedankt.
I have unpaid debts to collect.
I see. Anyone in particular come to mind?
Reward
Choose
minimaal.
your opponent.
Niks gemeen.
The rock from Athens is about to be
Jawel.
crushed.
Rock of Athens will crush you!
Ik heb het verstuurd. Wat is die?
I will lead those who oppose us to the gates of the underworld. Cosmos, be my guide.
Cosmo de fiets.
Stand behind me. Artaxerxes, are you hurt?
Despite being bound by honor to avenge Leonidas, you saved me. Thank you.
I had no choice. That man wanted you dead. Must have been another one of your executioners.
It was. If he doesn't return to Persia, my brother will send another, then another. It's time this old man accepts his fate.
Sure, you could give up. Or you could sail home, kill your brother, and take back your kingdom.
I spent my entire life undoing my father's work. I won't end my life becoming him. As for you, there is the matter of your payment.
Well, I did save your life. And I went on an adventure for you, Your Highness.
You did. And in your retelling, I felt like Themistocles was speaking through you. For your reward, go to the tomb in Salamis, where Themistocles hid his treasure. It will be near where he made his triumphant stand against my father's navy.
Ah, the mighty warrior with a broken spear. Maybe you'd like to join us in decimating those filthy Spartans' front lines.
My spear is yours.
We'll make good use of it. Now, on to victory.
Today, Sparta will bleed!
I want your head for a trophy!
Past, present, and future, kneel to the cultists of Cosmos.
Forge activated. Synchronizing retransmission chronicity. Contact engaged.
You're a gift from the goddess herself. And by the fates. She chose well.
You're making me blush, stranger.
And I could do so much more.
I'm not sure about all of that, but you can definitely fight.
I may be a priestess of love, but I also bite. I always bite.
One has to be bold to attack a priestess. You must be important.
I am Dione, a simple acolyte born to serve Aphrodite. These thugs are dogs of the cult of Cosmos, and this has not been the first attempt on my life.
The cult? Tell me all that you know. Now.
Not here. We'll be safer in the city. Escort me?
Let's go. You can tell me everything you know about the cult when we arrive.
I'm safe here. The cult of Cosmos would never strike inside the city.
Good. Tell me more about them.
Right now? At least let me catch my breath. And take a good long look at your beautiful self.
Zo, dat brandt
Enough
door.
idle chatter. Tell me what you know about the cult.
If you insist.
Ja,
We've
hoor.
always kept tabs on the cult, and lately
Het
they've gotten bolder.
regent, het regent.
By the fates, they've driven my sister, the High
Nico,
Priestess,
die
to
wordt
lock
nat.
herself in her chambers.
Cult leader must be involved if they're trying to kill such
En
a
als hij
public
te derde
figure.
frankeer
We're not
zit, hij
dealing
erin
with the
zijn gat.
usual rats.
Gadverdamme.
My sister wants me to secure Keithra from the cult.
Ah,
and
heel
sniff
stiekem.
out the cultists
Nee.
behind her drums.
Echt niet? Ja.
That could work. Your sister sounds smart.
The plan isn't that praiseworthy. I was nearly killed.
Unfortunate, but her plan is still good.
Then help us secure Keithra and root out the enemy.
Ik heb
By
een
the
vak
fates,
vol.
you've seen what can
Nee!
happen. I can't do this on my own.
Secure Keithra? I don't work for free.
Ik
I
gooi
missed
mijn
yours
fakkel weg.
indeed. The cult has plans for the Greek world. And with my ways, I know what they will do next and where they plan to do it. I
Zou
imagine
het
this
goed gaan als ik met
information
een
would
brandende
be
fakkel
useful
in mijn
to
huis ga staan? Vast wel.
if that isn't enough to satisfy.
Ik ga gewoon een beetje bukken.
I will.
Well, it has been a
Ik
while
vrees
since
namelijk
I've
als ik
Communed with the
hier een
gods.
kampvuur in ga leggen.
And don't worry. Vrachmi will also be
Dat
given
mijn
for
huis
your
wordt
services.
afgefikt.
You drive a hard bargain. So what do you need me to do?
Just 3 simple tasks. First, my associate by the harbor needs help.
Dit is zo'n huis met,
Pay
met
him a
één
visit.
dak, zeg maar.
What else?
My
Of
sister
met
believes
een
she has
enkele
leads
muur.
on a traitor within our ranks. If that's true, she will
Wat
need
zei je?
help. Look for her in the temple.
Dit is zo'n huis met
Lastly,
enkele muur.
Poisoned blades
Oh,
are a
ja.
priestess's weapon of choice.
In plaats van 2 hoog is die 1
But some
hoog.
bandits
Oh.
sacked our apothecaries and have taken refuge in the Mycenaean ruins.
Well, if it's not the cult, it's Malakis bandits.
Retrieve our poison vials. They will come in handy when fighting against the cult.
I'll do what I can for you and Keithra.
Thank you, Mistios.
Dan hoop ik van wel door dat ik dingen er ook
Perhaps
kan gooien. Dat
when
is
all
wel
this
mooi.
is over, we could unwind together.
Priorities,
Nou,
Leonie.
donderstrallen met je
I'll see you
kudregen.
later. Here's your apothecary's bag.
With this, we can make sure all our priestesses are armed for battle. Excellent work, Mistios.
I have more questions.
About me, maybe?
I'll be back. I take it you're the harbor master?
I told you. I'll pay when I get paid.
Leonie sent me. She said you needed help.
Leonie? Wait. Who are you?
I'm just helping her out. She has some information I want.
Liar! I bet you want her more than you want information, don't you?
Just tell me what needs to be done.
Huh? You think you can do better than I have?
Vuursteen dan,
As a
hier
matter of
kan
fact,
opzij.
I do.
Fine.
Steen heb ik
You want to prove
nodig.
yourself to Theone, right? The military has been a real pain in the ass lately. They've captured some mercenaries who are of interest to her at the fortified warehouse. She needs you to free them.
I'll see to it. But it's going to cost you.
If you make it back alive, I'll
Ja, dat
fatten
ook
your
maar.
pockets with drachmi myself.
Deal. But first, I have some questions.
Zo.
I've got enough to go on. You better get my drachmi ready.
Come back when you're
Je
done.
hebt het koud. Nee,
If you
ik heb
make
het
it
niet
out
koud.
of
Je
the
moet niet
camp
zo zeuren.
alive.
Nee.
I freed the prisoners at the military camp.
There were 3 of them. Did you get them all?
Yes, 3 of them, in all their bold glory.
I guess you're more useful than you look. In that case, Theone needs one more task fulfilled. A man needs to die.
I'm listening.
The Oni's enemies have forces on Hitra Atoll. They're going to use it as a staging area to launch attacks on Kithera. You need to exterminate these pests.
I will wipe the enemy off the face of that island.
Your humility is moving, Mistios. But I wouldn't underestimate them.
No. It's you who underestimates me.
Enough pointless chatter. She needs you to take out the captain there. His men should disperse after that, but still leave none alive. Will you do it?
Consider it done. What more can you tell me?
What more could you possibly need? Just kill the man.
That's all I need to know.
We'll send a fat amount of Rachmi to your ship when you're done.
Excellent.
Go. Get out of here. And don't you go talking to Theoni anymore.
Or what?
Or I'll... Just go.
My priestess!
Ik vind het best wel geinig van jou dat jij dat zegt.
Who sent you?
Theoni sent me. I'm a friend.
What did that idiot girl send a Mistios for?
Mikke.
I gave her orders to follow, not
Ja,
to
Mike.
delegate.
Dan heb je toch Mike als je Mikke hebt.
She says you think there is a traitor
Hoe schrijf je
in your midst.
Mike?
You can't
Mikke.
trust anyone these days. What do you want with the cult?
They ripped my family
Ja, dat weet ik
apart.
ook niet hoor.
I'll
Hier is de
have
naam is geweest.
vengeance.
Zo het niet weet.
Excellent.
Nee.
Anger is a wonderful motivator.
The cult of Cosmos have much to answer for, and they will answer to me.
Perhaps you will be of use to me after all. I sent one of my handmaidens to spy on some of our own, and...
She hasn't returned.
Indeed. Except I couldn't care less about her. It's the information she uncovered I desire. Retrieve it for me.
I'll get you the information your handmaiden found.
Good. I'll make it worth your while. Now go quickly. She was last seen east of Pilgrimage.
Whisky in dit. Met als een zwart als een nacht zijn.
She was murdered. It might have something to do with this note. It says, don't
Net als
trust
Nico,
the
zo
fates.
zwart als de nacht.
Echt niet.
The rest of the papyrus is stained with blood.
Ik ben niet zwart. Ik ben donkerwit.
She protected it with her life. It wasn't
Ja,
for
wel,
nothing.
Now we will never know for sure if there is a traitor in our ranks. But I
Ja,
cannot
volgens mij ook de
rule out
enige die
the
dat voor elkaar
possibility.
krijgt.
Our situation is dire. Work with the Oni.
Moet je chill aan,
Cure
Stefan.
Kithera for us, Mistios.
I've freed your mercenaries and dealt with the captain as you desired.
That's good news. You've dealt a heavy blow to the cult's forces. You're getting sexier by the minute. Anything else?
Your sister sends her regards.
Did you find out anything about this
Geef je
traitor?
dodo een naam. En?
Vraag het.
E. O. L. E.
Your sister has definite proof of a traitor.
What? That can't be. Who is it? You must tell me or I won't
Als
know
ik
who
nou
to
nog een
trust.
mannetje vind.
We don't know yet. But your sister is looking into it.
I see. I too shall take my own precautions. A visit to see her might be in order.
Je gaat niet weer met dodo op een
Thank you,
dak gooien.
Mistios.
Nee?
Is there something
Aw.
else?
I've done what you asked.
Hoor,
What
laat
now?
dit
My scouts will
zitten,
meet
hoor.
us at my villa. They'll fill us in on what they've discovered, thanks to your efforts. I have something else to attend to, but if I get there and we have some time on our hands, by the fates, we'll have some fun.
You'd better hurry. I'll see you at the
Nicole
villa.
level 45.
I will.
Ah, Nicole. Eikel.
Smiddags waren we nog met z'n tweeën over.
Oh, what the fuck.
Want het eentje had een
You
halve
look like
dag.
you're ready to go.
Oh.
Maar ja, we hebben... ja, dit is... min of meer wel
Securing
een
Kithira can
productiebedrijf.
Good, because I can't.
En jij krijgt geen 3 bestellingen, zeg maar, met 2 man doen.
Oh nee.
Goed, dan wordt er van ons verwacht dat wij de groep bezighouden. Maar ja, er is er geen groep bezig te houden.
Yes, quite a while ago, in fact. The Oni said something about the scouts and their report. Where are they? The Oni is done with you. Malaka! You, what's going on?
I was just doing as I was told. The Oni told me to take you to the garden. Please don't kill me!
Why did they attack me? I freed these men myself.
The Oni played you like she did the High Priestess.
Oh, ik kan niet wachten tot morgen voorbij
was a
is.
leader for her sister's reinforcements. And the poison was to be used against you if you prove too dangerous.
I'll show that snake exactly how dangerous I am. Why is the Oni doing this to her own people?
The Oni hates her sister. She's been second best all her life.
So she joined the cult to take power?
I never expected her to take it this far.
I'm going to kill this traitor.
She's on her way to kill the High Priestess at the altar, north of the temple. You'll have to hurry.
The altar? Good. Aphrodite will have a sacrifice tonight.
Do you trust the face you see in your reflection? I don't.
I can't believe you're twins.
She's always been jealous of my success, mercenary. Living in my shadow has finally broken her. Kill her now! Lived in my shadow! I loved you, Theoni. I never wanted to be your superior. Misthios, you must kill her before she lets the cult take over Kithira. It pains me, but it must be done. You wouldn't feel a thing, you monster. I'm not sure you ever have.
I could just kill you both. Maybe I should.
Kill us both? You truly think they care which one of us lives or dies? She speaks true. By the fates, with both of us dead, the cult will simply send their own High Priestess to fill the void. You would know what the cult would do, wouldn't you, snake?
Enough!
Slay the Oni where she stands! Do the right thing, Misthios. Slay the Oni!
Shut up! You! I see right through you, the Oni. It's over.
By the fates, I'll kill you both!
The cult of Cosmos will burn the old world to ashes and build anew. Your cult leader has been sniffed out, High Priestess.
My own sister.
Ugh, siblings.
I hated her. But I loved her too.
I know how that feels.
You've secured Kithira for me, Misthios. Now, about the cult of Cosmos.
Good thing I killed the right priestess.
Indeed. As High Priestess, it is my duty to call out to the wayward and return them to Aphrodite's bosom. And if you've ever been to Pefka and met its inhabitants, you'll see why divine intervention is their only salvation.
I've never been.
Lucky you. One of my priestesses was sent there and came back rattled. She spoke of a man, Melite.
What about him?
The people living in Pefka are terrified of him. He runs some shady operations, but what exactly I can't be sure. Maybe this will be of help.
Thank you, High Priestess.
Now, if you'll excuse me, it is time to rebuild. Here.